Hello! My friends have asked me recently how to set up an autoexec file for their CSGO, so I figured I would make a public video to make explaining it to them easier and explaining it to you easier. So the first question you're probably asking is, what is an autoexec? So an autoexec means an automatic executable file, meaning CSGO will automatically execute all the scripts within this file if it's labeled correctly. You can put all kinds of stuff in here. There are chat binds, such as these, jump throw binds, view model settings, crosshair settings, whatever you need to be run when the game opens. So this is my autoexec, and you can see it has all kinds of stuff in here. Now, the first thing you're going to want to know is how to set it up. So you're going to need to find your default CSGO path, or not default, but your CSGO path. So for most people, this would be in their local disk, program files, x86, go down to Steam, go down to Steam Apps, and then Common, and then CSGO. Now I have my CSGO installed in a different place, but it's the same contents, so I'll just go to that now. So in CSGO, inside your CSGO folder, you can click on CSGO, go into CFG, and then you're in your config folder, okay? And you can see there's a lot of different text files in here, a lot of different things with strange file names, because this is all what the game needs to run. So you can see my autoexec is here. So all you need to do is right-click anywhere that isn't a file, and click New, and then Text Document. Now, you don't have to worry about naming this right now, because we can do that later. So, right-click and hit Edit, and this will open it up in Notepad. Now, personally, I use Notepad++ a lot, but that's not necessary here. Now, all you need to do is type in some basic commands you want here, such as a bind. Now, CSGO reads commands in a specific format, so you have to type them with quotes around them, around the variables like this. So bind, let's use B here, for instance, and it has to be full quotes, and then let's do say, which means that it will say in all chat that whatever you're saying right now, and let's just say, what more can I do?
What more can I do?
So this will bind B, the B key on your keyboard, to say, what more can I do in the all chat. We'll use another example here. So another command you might want is bind F12 Exec Autoexec. And what that does is it binds your F12 key to execute, which is exec, the autoexec file, which is this, what we're making right now. So this is useful when you wanted to edit your autoexec and run it to see the changes. And what's nice is about CSGO is that, yes, you can change the autoexec with the game still running, which is helpful. So I can go into my autoexec and I can just quickly add in my my view model settings here. So just Control-C, Control-V, and there they are. So that's my view model settings right there. And you can get these off of the map, which I will put in the description and I'll show some footage of right now. So now that you have some decent commands in there, you need to save it. So at the end of the script, under everything, and you can see it is here, you have to write host underscore write, no spaces, write config. Now what this does is it means host is you, which is the host computer, write config, which is your config file, and you can see in your config folder there's a bunch of config files here. So this writes over your current config file and makes it so that whatever is in here is true in your config file. And otherwise, without this, so for instance with view model settings, it'll reset back to the default view model, which you don't want. So you have to write this down at the bottom of your CSGO, or of your autoexec file, to make all of this usable. So now you can go up to File, Save As, and make sure you set this to all files because you don't want a text document here. You want to make autoexec.cfg, which is config, and then you can save it. So I'm not going to save it here, obviously, because I don't need to. I already have one, but you can see how. So all that's left to do is run the game. If you see that your view model has been made default or your binds don't work, all you have to do is type exec autoexec in the console to get it up and running. Most of the time, though, it'll run without issue. To edit it, you simply go through the path again to your CSGO CFG folder. Just double-click on autoexec, and there it is. You can edit it all in Notepad. So make your change, and then go back in-game, and then you can hit your F12 bind to run it. And that's it. You can check the description of this video for some cool commands that I find helpful with gameplay that you can add to your own autoexec, such as this one, which binds F5 to toggling off voice chat, and it'll actually echo the damage to you. Echo damage means that it'll put in small white text at the top left of your screen whether or not it's on or off, which is really nice. And you can do that here with damage, so you can see how much damage you've done to a player. For instance, you're playing ESEA and you don't see the damage you've done. That's really useful. So check out that description. That's pretty much it. Good luck and have fun.